Yo, what you telling me? The day is finally here. We are out here. It is the premiere, the first episode, the debut of the well-seasoned podcast, the newest, hottest podcast in Liverpool, in the UK, all of that.
Wow.
I'm putting it out there already.
Early doors,
man.
Oh.
We didn't come here to take part, man. We came to take over.
Fires and shots.
We came. Hey, no shots, man. We just gotta gas it, man. But what are you telling me, anyways?
Boy, I'm sweating a little bit. I'm a bit nervous. I'm just
that's perfect weather for
There's
it, man.
moisture between my toes.
It's honestly, like, the sun was shining today. God must have known something was about to happen, man. Yes. God must have known something was about to happen. But yeah, we are the well-seasoned podcast. This is the first episode. We are just here to introduce ourselves, as you see right here. Shout out to my little cuz for the artwork and that.
Big up.
But yeah,
Big up Peng as well.
Boy, you look way more tan than me.
I do. I am more tan than you.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's quite accurate. I look hella
She's
pale.
done well.
But yo, I was gonna say let's introduce ourselves, but instead, with well-seasoned, we do it different.
Yeah, mix it up.
How about we introduce each other?
Okay. All right. Who's
We
going
introduce
first?
each other.
Who's going first?
Well, rock, paper, scissors, it?
Yeah, go on.
Best, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Right. One.
So you want me to go first?
Yeah, go on.
All right, then. Okay. So, people, everybody watching at home, this is Mr. Devon Anderson,
Hello.
actor,
Yes.
DJ, also known as Billy
Billy
Jackson, also known as, some may know him as Taj,
Yeah.
some may know him as, what's your Hollyoaks name again?
Sonny Valentine. Every day is Valentine's Day with me, baby.
Jeez. If there's other nicknames that we might not, we don't have to explain. Yeah. Velvet Steel. Sorry, I had to go there already. I'm sorry.
Velvet Steel.
But in all seriousness, this is my bro, my partner, my business partner, my Marbella partner. We're going to get into that later.
Yep.
And yeah, man, I think, is that a good enough intro? Or you want more?
That. I respect that. I like that.
I didn't want to gash you too much.
No,
I didn't want to
nice.
insult you too much.
That was nice. I feel that. Okay.
All right, then keep that same energy with me, please.
To my left, we have the one, the only, Shackles Bluey.
Wow.
Oh, we need to get into Bluey. I'm telling you that for a start. Bluey. What's it? John Legend.
Hey.
Memphis Depay. Looking. Trey. Primark Trey songs.
Bro, so you trying to violate, man, like that? No. I gave you, bro, okay, go on.
Nah, he's not. Nah. This is Shak Omar. He's a music artist hailing out of Liverpool, born and bred.
Man.
He's sick. He's very sick. And
I forgot to say Dev's from London as well. I forgot to add that in.
he's also a model.
That's
now.
very true.
He's
New model. I'm just trying everything. If they want to pay me for my face, who am I to say no?
Explain why you're a model, because you did the new Liverpool campaign.
So recently, modeled the new LFC Heritage Collection. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Heritage Collection. You can go on the Liverpool website. As soon as you log on, my face is going to be there holding the Champions League trophy
big.
in all the clothes. And yeah, man, they shouted me. They shouted me in lockdown to do the shoot. I've done it off 2 hours sleep. Thank God for hair and makeup.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm all over Liverpool websites, all over the Instagram. Go check it out. Go to the shop and see if you can see my face in there as well.
Yeah.
You probably catch me in the shop too.
Sweet, man. Because a lot of people were saying that, I was reading the comments underneath the Liverpool FC thing, and they were like, John Legend, how did John Legend? We're going to sign Memphis Depay.
I honestly
What's
got
the other one?
roast.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Any mixed race footballer on the planet I got compared to. And I actually had a Liverpool fan DM me, saying, oh, bro, can you send me a shirt and sign it for me?
Where's he from? Because that accent was mad.
I might just stereotype this guy by his little Avi here.
Wow. Sorry,
Shout out to my man.
What was his Avi? What did he look like? Because that accent what was that?
Yo, anyways, he was like, yo, bro, can you send me a shirt and sign it for me? I'm thinking, why do you want my signature? I don't really... You can have it if you want, but
bro, let's be
my
real.
signature's not really worth anything yet until this well-seasoned podcast takes
This isn't
over.
the first time that you've ever been compared to another footballer, though, is it?
It's been... Which one are you thinking?
I'm thinking Kleiny.
Man. Okay, so we'll go with the story off the bat. Why not?
Yeah, I want a story. Why not?
Basically, we were in Ink. Shout out to Ink.
Yeah, big up Ink.
Big up Ink, obviously. We see you guys. We were just there partying. Nathaniel Klein, who used to play for Liverpool, in the club as well. He's there partying.
Doing his thing.
doing what he does. Then obviously there's loads of Liverpool fans. What is it, Ink Sunday?
It was an Ink Sunday. Now,
So-
if you've ever been to Ink on a Sunday, you know the vibe. It's house heads.
Yeah. We don't even have
you
to
know the
say
vibe.
too much.
I'm not saying
Ink
too
Sunday,
much.
they know it's a different crowd to Ink Friday, Saturday.
different.
So obviously there's loads of Liverpool fans in there trying to get to Klein. Was it? Yeah, it was. Must have been Sunday.
100%.
Trying to get to Klein and all that. I think one of Klein's people must have been like, yo, get these people away
No
from me.
pictures and that.
No pictures. I'm just trying to be in the club enjoying myself. So it's got to the end of the night. These men are not happy. They're outside
vexed.
waiting for Klein to come out.
Because he's basically said, like, listen, you're out, you're enjoying the night out. This is what I want to get onto as well, to do with fame and people like expecting things from you. And obviously they expected Klein to take a picture with them or whatever, and he's just enjoying his
But
night.
as an athlete, you don't really want to be out here like taking pictures, on a night out. And you get me?
So they're mad.
So
they're mad now.
They're mad. So they let Klein out the back as well.
Yeah,
The
so
back way.
Klein's gone out the
Slipped
back.
out the back.
And for some reason, we're there amongst these men, and they start to kick off now.
They're kicking
like,
off. I can hear them as everyone's getting let out the club. I can hear these guys outside.
Klein!
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
I pay your wages.
I pay your wages. Literally
Going sick.
like that. Even if they have a season ticket, that's going to be the 0.00% of Klein's wages. But then, so me and him walk out in it.
We walk out the club.
Out the club into this Klein hatred group. And then one of them goes to me, literally to me. I'm there minding my own business, thinking, oh, it's 5 a.m. I'm tired. Someone, are you Klein? Like that, points at me. I don't know. Clearly, you're not that much of a football fan if you think I'm Nathaniel Klein. Like,
It's not even close, bro.
it's not close.
It's not even close.
If it was Memphis Depay, maybe I get it. But you was in the club. You seen what Klein was wearing.
You saw Klein.
You saw Klein there. You
it's
saw
not even
me
like you've
there.
seen his face.
I don't know how they got all that mixed up. I really don't. But that's another football that big compared to. But anyway.
There's Klein. It's a perfect example of, there you go. Can you see the similarities? Can you see?
I personally can't.
I cannot see the similarities in that.
Maybe the hair.
You're missing some tattoos. I think that's it.
Got a big forehead, hasn't he?
Oh,
I've got a big forehead. I've got a very big
that's
forehead.
why he's wearing the bandana.
But that's my trademark. I turned it into the, But yo, we're out here. It's lockdown's over, kind of. It's
Yeah, we're finally free.
gyms are back open.
Yes.
How do you feel about? I know how we feel because we've been active.
For me, I'm so glad the gyms are open because, like, I've just been locked up and I'm the biggest I've ever been. I am fully chunky but funky right now,
Jeez.
man. Listen, it's been hard. Like the first lockdown, I did the whole workout thing at home.
The summer one?
I was in the garden. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was carrying on my routine. The first one, I was still there. I was doing runs around the park, 5K in like
Really?
20 minutes and
Bike
that.
rides. I went. We went on a couple bike rides.
Bike
too.
rides, and then the second lockdown came and I lost my mind. I lost
Bro,
my mind.
It did not hit the same.
There was no weights. It's just
No way.
I very much function in a gym setting. So, like,
Even the first lockdown, I'd done the same. I'd done the home workouts and all that.
Yeah.
Do a few online Instagram lives. Shout out to my boy Isan Nagy, I Am Physio. I was following a few of his lives. He was doing some like circuits and that. But it feels like the motivation just went this second lockdown. I tried it the first week. I was in my little kitchen dining room area.
Yeah.
And then let me mum would just come downstairs and just look at me on the floor. And just give me like the side eye, like, go. Just that little laugh, like, still exercising and walk off.
That's
She's
right.
in there like cooking dinner and all that, and I'm just there with blasting like, I don't know, Meek Mill on the speaker in the dining room while she's cooking. And the vibe was off, man. The vibe was just, it weren't that.
For me, I can't do home workouts. I need the gym. I need the weight and stuff like that. And it was proper a head F for me. I don't know if we can swear or whatever.
Head fuck.
Yeah, what he said.
Fam.
It was
It's a
one of
well-seasoned
them.
podcast. We do not watershed. We do not.
Yeah.
No censor, baby.
So it was a head fuck for me because, like, just before lockdown, our second trip to Marbs or third trip to Marbs, I was starting to get in shape for me, and I was starting to like feel good in myself and stuff like that. So I think like when lockdown came and I just put weight on, it's just like people don't realize that the mental health thing is
Bro,
real
it's so
for a lot
real.
of people, man.
Like, I had the head start on you because I'd done a few training sessions, a secret location.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to the Gulag. Shout out to the Gulag. So I had like a month for training in preparation because I knew how hard this week was going to hit like the gym. And it's even with that month of preparation, I'm glad we're sitting down right now because My first leg day was,
Tough.
it was bad. I went down on a squat and I thought, I'm not coming back up here. Like
I started with chest the other day, and no exaggeration, like lifting my arm here. It hurts, man. It's hurting me. It's hurting me a lot.
Bro, I fully actually know the feeling. But we're out here. Shops are back open. Beer gardens. Everyone's out doing the things. The weather's nice, to be fair. So it's been like the good first week for that. But
I want to talk about. I want to ask you a question while we're here anyway.
Go on.
Like, so you're a music artist.
okay, yeah.
So I just want to, because we might as well talk about our industries if you're getting to know us a little bit.
Yeah.
So I want to put it out to you first. Like, how's it going? How's music going for you,
Bro,
in general?
it's been quite a myth. I'm not gonna lie. The studio's been closed. Do you know what though? I probably wrote more in this lockdown. Wrote more music than ever before.
Okay.
Like obviously, I put out for those that know, I put out a project November called Medicinal, and I think the majority of that was written in lockdown.
Okay.
In the first lockdown, because I just had no access to the studio. I had no way of. What I should have done is buy a mic. I know I still need to do that, but I had no access to studio, no really creative outlet. So that was another reason why I'd done this. Kind of ties onto why I wanted to do this podcast as well.
Okay,
because
good.
obviously I started my own Insta live show, the Shak, which
It was sick.
a few people got a few good guests on there. It was just literally Insta lives were popping. Like I seen like the Tory Lanez, Quarantine Radio, all that kind of stuff. So I thought, let me start my own little Insta live and just have like a little interview kind of show. And then I just got the knack for just. Long story short, I love the sound of my own voice.
Okay.
I love the sound of my own voice. I could talk for days. So this is why I wanted to actually do this podcast, because I had the taste of just talking.
But in terms of your music,
Yeah.
where are you in your head? Like, are you where you want to be? What are your aspirations?
Nowhere near like what I really want to be in terms of like status. But I know if I can get my financial situation right and just all the music I've written, like I know the quality of music that I've got that's not even out. I know the quality of music that I've got that is out. And I know it just needs to be, it's a promotion thing for me. I need to just find out different ways of promoting myself, and using this as a good platform as well. Because there might be people who watch this pod who have never heard my music or don't listen to my music and might just think, this guy's a funny guy, and want to go check my music out, you know what I mean? So that for me, well, the studio's back open now, so it's kind of getting back to normal. I think if everything goes well and we're back open in June, shows will be back, so...
Because like I was gonna
ask about your acting.
Everyone's got friends. I'm gonna get onto that, but everyone's got like friends on like either Instagram, Twitter, or whatever that always want you to plug their stuff. You know, there's a whole stigma around like, oh, how comes you can buy Rihanna's tunes but you can't support me? But normally, let me look in the camera. It's because you're shit. Like I'm gonna be real. Like it's difficult. Like if your friend's not supporting you, you might.
Yeah.
There might be a reason behind that. I'm gonna be real with you. So, but what I'm happy about is the fact that you're not shit. I'm so glad, bro. Like,
you know what? That might be the nicest thing he's ever said to me. You're not shit. It's probably one of the nicest things he's ever said to me. I thank you. Appreciate that.
Nah, this is like I don't even have to. What's beautiful? Again, I don't have to lie. I'm fully not having to lie.
I know you well enough to know about shit you tell me.
Exactly.
Because you're very honest. That's one thing I respect about you, man. You're very honest. You're like me.
Yeah.
I feel as though I can hide my honesty a little bit more than you.
Yeah.
I feel like I can hold my tongue a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I'll still think it. You can really, I think my face gives it away a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, what was you saying about your acting as well? Like, how's that been? Well, the lockdown.
So lockdown, it's been tough because productions have started and stopped in general. But acting as a whole is a mad business. Like I've been doing this since I was 6.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I've been involved in this since I was 6. Obviously, I did EastEnders. Started out on that from 6 till 10. So
jeez,
that was
biggest
bad.
soap in the UK.
Thank you very much. It is.
No shade to Coronation Street.
They to and fro.
Nah.
I'm not really a soap guy in general, but like, so yeah, that's how I started, and then I went on to have my own children's show, Kaching. Shout out to Kaching.
Hey, come on.
Kaching.
Come on. He done it.
I did it. I was going to save it, but so I did that. And that, like, I've had time during lockdown to, like, think over my career. Because sometimes you can be like, you're not where you want to be. And that's why I asked you if you was where you want to be. Like, for me, honestly, I'm not where I want to be or I think I should be. But then sometimes you have to sit down and think about what you have actually achieved.
What you've achieved,
So EastEnders, that's watched by 10 million people. And
Stunning.
And even when you're doing these jobs, like people can jump in the comments and have views on actors and musicians and stuff like that. And I think you don't know what we had to do to get here.
Yeah, for
Like,
real. They don't know, like, they might, for example, you as well. They will see you had your main character on a children's show. EastEnders, they assume you're at a certain place in your life now that, like, oh, you must have, like, all this money. People, like, I've not reached the level of my craft that you reached in yours, and people will still make that assumption about me. Like, oh, you're meant to be the rapper, singer guy, man. Like, how come you ain't, for example, doing this or haven't got this? And I'm like, bro, you don't know the struggle. Like, if I cared about, the easy thing for me to do would just be get a normal job and have my life and just get the car, get the house.
Yeah.
But because I have a passion and I know that there's
It's what you wanna do.
nothing in my life I want to do other than music.
That's the way I feel about acting. Like, I couldn't see me doing, I'll do side hustles. And do whatever I've got to do to survive. Yeah, I DJ while I'm not working, but my passion is acting. I don't do it for, the last thing I do it for is fame. Because I think a lot of people are driven by fame.
For sure.
And it's very much the culture at the minute. But those same people, I don't think you're ready for fame. Like, when you get fame,
a lot of people are. Yeah, that's
there's
so
a
true.
big, you're in the spotlight. Like, public people own you. And what we was talking about, the picture with Klein, for instance, like, there's a stage where you go on the street and people are like hailing you out and saying they expect photos from you and stuff like that. And sometimes like, you know, you might just not be in a good mood,
bro.
Or you look like shit. And it is a thing of like, that's going to go somewhere and I'm going to look like shit. So you're not meaning to be rude, but sometimes you have to just say no. And then that person takes away from that you're a prick.
Yeah. Oh, bro, yeah.
They take away, I've met my man and he's a dickhead. Like,
I was watching an interview with Israel Adesanya and he said literally about that. Sometimes he just tells people, no, like, I need to protect my energy.
Yeah, it's like, hard. It's hard.
I've got this skill, this passion, and you might be a fan of what I do, but I do this, like, first and foremost, I do it for me, like my own self. And just because I might not be in the mood to take a picture or anything, but you could catch me on another day where I'm like, obviously we've been in Marbs and you've had he's had this guy is, don't let this guy say that he's not famous, man. He's like in Marbella, queues of people queuing up just to take a picture with him, man.
Yeah, but you know what? But you know what it is? It's not even that. It's sometimes people will look at you as a failure. Because, like, for instance, say I'm bopping through town or whatever and everyone's asked these, it's a leading question, every actor gets it. We even do it to other actors and people in the public. What are you doing at the minute? Or, are you still doing that little acting thing that you used to do? And it's like, whoa.
Talk about it.
Let me take a moment, like, am I doing that little acting thing? Like, that's what I love. That's my passion. And just because you don't see me on TV, it doesn't mean that I'm not still home in my craft. Like, people see it as a failure. If you're not on EastEnders or you're not in a movie or whatever, it doesn't work like that. It's hard. It's very hard to get in these places. That's why
that's my pet peeve.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yo, you still doing that music thing? You still doing that little, making the tunes and that? Fam, I posted something on Instagram yesterday. I've been sharing the same thing, which you probably follow me on Instagram, probably don't take any notice. And then you see me and you feel the pressure to ask about my music when you don't care.
Do you get any like mad comments under your videos and stuff? Because you're on YouTube, you're on Spotify, big ups, iTunes and all that stuff. Do you get like, look into your comments and just see a madness sometimes?
I did. Sometimes. Nothing really offends me though. I'm like quite thick-skinned. I'm very thick-skinned.
It don't offend me because I just don't understand who has that mentality, right? I'm sure have you seen like a song or a video or something, even a picture, and you go, that's dead, right? Yeah. But have you ever typed that?
Yeah, I'll never think to, like, because
what's the point?
You might have just started out as well as like, for example, as an artist, you might have just started out and people can improve. People can improve. Like, they might not be great, they might not be the finished product, but there's potential there and they can improve. But even still, like, what's dead to me might be good to someone else. Someone else might like that. Someone else might enjoy that.
For instance, Jason Derulo. What is a Jason Derulo, man? That's man.
What is Jason Derulo, bro? Jason Derulo can sing, bro.
Hey, listen, there's a couple of artists that for me, Flow Flow Rider and Jason Derulo, yeah, should be cancelled. Just because they haven't done nothing wrong, probably, but you should just cancel them because, just in general.
Jason Derulo, the thing with Jason Derulo, yeah, he's like...
What is the
when
thing
you
with
deep,
Jason
When you
Derulo?
deep Jason Derulo, he can really sing. And like, this is from me. I'll probably look at it different for you because I'm a singer and I'll like see things that he can do with his voice.
Nah,
and
you're
I'll be
vexing
like,
me by saying that.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna
But he's
tweet Jason Derulo right now and say I don't like you.
But he's he's cringy guy, man.
He is a
I've
cringy
not
guy.
seen a music video of Jason Derulo where he has a shirt on. Winter, summer, rain. If he was on this podcast now, he'd probably be shirtless. But now he's probably not going to come on this podcast because you don't like him.
Hey, Jason,
Jason,
if you're watching,
hearing
if you're
this, man,
watching,
you and Dev sorted out, man.
suck
between
your
yourselves.
mother, innit?
I think you can sing, bro. But it is
See,
what it
Shaq
is.
likes you, but suck your mother, innit? It's just one
He
of
has a
them.
couple bangers, man.
But I've never wrote that.
But yeah, nah, exactly,
I've never wrote that under
exactly.
Jason Derulo's.
Yeah. I mean, people have wrote worse under that. But yeah, I've got comments like that. Not like nothing too bad. As I said, I don't really get offended by much. So I've had
Do you read into them? Do you ever
nah, because the majority people focus on the negative too much. There could be 100 comments, 95 of them could be positive comments. This is a great song. This is a banger. Keep doing your thing. But then you'll see them 5 comments that are just like, oh, this is the shittest song I've ever heard. And I'm like, number one, it's not. It's fucking hard. Number two, like you go on their profile.
Yeah.
I haven't got a profile picture. They got like 1 subscriber.
Or some
Probably the-
Yu-Gi-Oh picture.
Yeah,
You see the maddest pictures like the heart of the cards.
They
or
watch
something.
like all their like history is like Pokemon reaction videos.
I love Pokemon, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Big
why I
up
said
Pokemon.
reaction videos because anyone's watching the reaction videos is a bit mad. But yeah, like they're not. I'm thinking, what are you doing with your life to judge? You're entitled to your opinion, but to actually put it out there and be like try and bring someone down who's actually has a passion for
I
something.
like to think.
it's a bit
I
wrong.
like to wonder like what is their aim? Like
They
if by
want.
putting
They
that
want a
under-
reaction. They want a reaction.
I've had that before. I've had somebody tweet me like madness. I can't even remember what it was off the top of my head, but they tweeted me madness. And one day I was just like,
You had time.
nah,
You had time.
I had time. I had
You had
time on my
time.
hands. I was bored. I probably like was sexually frustrated or something. But I got vexed, yeah. And I came back at him, fire, brimstone. And he went to me, I just wanted you to notice me.
Yes, I'm so glad you replied.
It was
I'm
like-
actually a big fan.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
That's like being out in a club and going to a
that
girl,
goes
you're ugly, and then going, and when she cries, go, no, but babes, I just wanted to be with you.
I really think you're paying. That goes back to what I said though, because we as like artists and creatives notice the bad stuff. So he's probably sent you loads of good tweets that you haven't noticed.
That's
or
very
loads of good comments you haven't noticed, and then he thought, I just want this guy to notice me, man. Fuck you. And then you had time, and then
I had time,
you gave
man.
him what he wanted, man.
I had time.
That's the chess moves, bro. Chess moves. But let's go back into actually how this come about, this podcast, how we even met each other.
Okay.
Because I'm a singer from Liverpool. You're an actor from London. It's a bit of a mad story.
Yeah.
I've actually got a story. I don't even know if I've ever told you this.
Okay.
But go on. What's your interpretation on how we come across each other?
Do you know what's mad?
Don't remember.
The reason that you're gonna have to start is because I don't remember.
Okay. I don't
But
remember.
once you start, I'll know.
Okay, you're not gonna remember my first thingy, my first time. I like
Your
even
first time,
acknowledge you.
That's another episode.
Hey,
bro.
hey.
That's another episode.
Hey man, come on, man. I'm just. But anyways, the first time I actually seen you was I obviously knew who you are from Kaching.
Yeah.
I was a big fan. I was the guy who tweeted you. That was me. It worked, man. I got what I needed. But yeah, I seen you. I think it was I'd see you about and I'd be like, oh, there's the guy from Kaching / EastEnders. I didn't watch Hollyoaks, so I didn't know he was in that. But
Okay.
obviously I know a lot of people recognize you from Hollyoaks. But
Yeah.
I was like, I remember I think it was in Zoo.
Zoo.
It was in Zoo.
I very rarely went in Zoo.
But I seen you in Zoo once, and I remember I used to just go. I was young in it, so when I used to go Zoo back in the day. Shout out to Zoo. That was it's a mad place. But I see you there.
You said,
But I remember I was waved in it. I was waved in Zoo, and I'm just when I was waved in young, I'd just go up to people. And just be like, yo. I remember going up to you. You probably don't even remember this.
Oh, mad. Oh, it's mad.
I went up to you. I was waved. I was like, yo, bro. Hey, Kaching was my show, you know. Have I ever told you this?
I
don't think I've ever told you.
I don't think you have, you know.
This is actually, and it's not. I'm not even making this up for the pod. Genuinely, this happened, yeah. And you just kind of went, yeah, bro. And then I just kind of went off with my life, man. And then I thought to myself, yo, like, Rah. Even to this day, I think you probably just
bro.
thought like, what the fuck's this
I feel
kid,
deep,
man?
you know, because do you want to know why? It's because
So you get that all the time as well?
you've got to think, yeah, when you're at the height of whatever you're doing, every day people are talking to you. Every day people are saying stuff. Every day. What's mad is, for instance, like everybody thinks that they're telling you something for the first time ever. Every joke. So imagine, right? Firstly, I had a catchphrase from when I was a kid. So ka-ching.
Yeah.
Now you need to imagine
Bro.
how many times
I've been there.
I
I've
have
seen it.
heard the word ka-ching or someone go, do the arm thing.
Yeah. But they
do-
think they're doing something new. They think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, I've seen it.
They've seen it, so they're like, do the arm thing. And I'm like, do you know what? At first, you always try and be polite.
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
because I have people that I look up to and respect a lot. And like, because I'm in the industry, I expect certain reactions back. But if you're not expecting it, like sometimes I'm like, yeah, the arm thing.
Yeah, the arm thing.
But then it's just like catchphrases and stuff like that. You hear them all the time. Ain't you supposed to be dead?
Yo, Billy! I thought you was dead, bro.
Or you're in the club, I'm getting my little dance and I'm catching a wine and someone will be like, should you be drinking? You'll die. And it's like, I can't fake my reaction for too many times. And you don't want to be rude as well. That's the maddest thing. But yeah, you probably caught me on one of them.
My version of that is sing for me.
Yes.
Drop a little 16 for me.
Yes.
I'm thinking, George, you know what? Like,
It's like when you're a builder, do I say, hey, do me a favor, just build me this
fucking just
barbecue,
throw
bro.
these bricks, throw these fucking bricks
Throw these
together,
bricks
man.
down. Hey, Bob, build me a lick or something.
Legit, man. I remember
But every time you see a stripper, do you say, hey, just take a lick top off for me?
I do say that. I do say that, man. Yo, bust it open, man. Nah, but like, that's happened. Do you know what's mad as well? You probably don't get this because no one's really going to be like, can I do a little role play act with you? But
You'll be surprised, bro.
I've had the
You'll be surprised.
I've had like rappers come and like, can I in the club? Can I spit a little something for you?
So have I.
That was me. No, I'm joking. But like I seen your song on the YouTube. Yo, can I spit a little something for you? I've got a drink. I'm trying to probably chirps the girl next to me. I'm like, she's looking at me thinking, you know, like in was it White Chicks when he pays the guy to come up? She's probably thinking, yo, he's paid this guy to come up, little fanboy, man. But I'm there like, yo, bro, now's not the time, man. I'm trying to get the digits, and she's just looking at me thinking, yo, are you famous and that? So I'm just like, go on, bro. And then he's coming like, yo, bear in mind, club's going off, vibes are nice, and he's like, yo, I've been on the roads all day.
Jeez.
Yo, my boy got like some deep thing.
Was it gully, yeah? Or was it like a tale of his pain?
The pain. It was
Tale of his pain.
It was pain.
Oh, wow.
It was pain. Fam, I probably had a brandy in my cup. I probably just went like this, man. It's like, yo, this is for you, my brother, because I feel
Shout
your
out
pain.
Scribbles who got blasted.
Fam, it was pain. It was pain. So I was like, you're really gonna come to me, yeah? Do you think I'm gonna pull out a recording contract and be like, boom, pain, sign this, man,
I'm
gone
not even
clear.
signed.
I can't do nothing for you. But obviously me, trying to be a nice guy, I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. But I'm like, I've learned this over time. You need to approach people in the right way and in the right settings.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to a J. Cole concert. Shout out Backrees in the room. You were there with me. I went to a J. Cole concert. This is years ago. Born Sinner tour it was. So
love
I've
J.
gone,
Cole, man.
and this is around the time I was rapping. I wasn't even a singer back then. I was a rapper. I was Fortune. So I just put out my mixtape. So I had my mixtape in the backpacks going to J. Cole. I had a couple mixtapes. Don't know what my plan was, but I was just like, yo, somehow J. Cole's gonna get this mixtape, man.
Wow.
So I'm in there, obviously, yo, lights please, all that. J. Cole does his thing. My favorite rapper, for those that don't know.
He's mine as well. Big up
Hey.
J. Cole, man.
Well seasoned. J. Cole,
sick.
if you want to come to the Well Season podcast, you're welcome, man.
Yeah, feel free, come through.
Yeah, man, come through, bro. But then at the end of the show, his artist, you know, Bass, he was outside in the lobby bit signing autographs. So everyone rushed, or like taking pictures. So everyone rushed to the back. The stage was getting cleared by like J. Cole's security and his DJs on there. So I remember I ran to the front where the stage was, where the little barrier is. Got in my bag. I just went.
You
frisbee, and J. Cole's security just looked like. And I was like, my mixtape.
Wow.
My mixtape, like this. And then I remember I went out And
Was it in the bin? Because I'm
it
fairly
was
certain that's where it
either
is.
used as an ashtray. It was in the bin. It was, I don't know, probably still there.
Maybe.
Under the stage or something.
Maybe.
So then we went outside and took a picture of Bass, innit? I like waited to take a picture of Bass, and I left one for Bass, and I was like, yo, my guy, yo, I'm a rapper, da 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 da. And then he recognized the name because I used to tweet him, and I used to just tweet artists, and he's like, I recognize this name. He's like, do you tweet me? And I was like, yeah, man. Yo, check it out, man. Let's go. It's real shit, man. Pain. Pain. No,
Feel my pain.
He was like, yo,
R.I.P.
yo.
Scribbles.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna check. I'll check it out. So obviously the next week I'm waiting to hear back from Dreamville, Rock Nation, or that. I'm like, yo, is my phone broke? Because these man should be calling. Jay-Z should be calling me anytime soon. But I realized that isn't. First of all, respect to them, because he could have just been like, yo, what the fuck is this? Pum, frisbee that in front of my face. But him taking it gave me that belief, I think, yo, to like carry on. Because if I'd have just got shot, J. Cole's had the same story with Jay-Z. So I feel as though I can so really. First time he approached Jay-Z just blanked him. Now he's obviously signed to Jay-Z. But he said, like, obviously he tries to give the artist a boost by taking it, saying you're gonna listen. Chances are he's probably not gonna get a chance to, busy on tour. But that gave me a boost. That gave me a big boost to
Wait, did he? Was that the year that he came to Liverpool?
It was Manchester.
Because
I remember when he came to Liverpool.
You know what's funny is that the year that he came to Liverpool, we were doing a gig. I was DJing that night.
Oh, okay.
And it was in Allure. I think it was in Allure.
I miss Allure.
And
great
I was
place.
with J. Cole that night, which was mad. So
I remember him being in Allure. I remember
everything you wanted. I've lived it.
Yeah,
so.
he's basically he's my hero. I finally got to do a podcast with me. I've made it.
Speaking of which, my man went completely off the subject. How did we meet, bro?
Well, we've got a common interest. I remember. Well, first of all, Medication. He DJ'd Medication. I was a student. Biggest student night in Liverpool at the time was sickest night. He was the DJ. I'd go there every week. And then obviously, you know, when you just kind of just see them
what's funny
same
about
faces.
that? You're saying he was the DJ. Let me tell you this right now. I did not know how to DJ. I'll tell you that from now.
Mad.
I was a pirate, man. I was learning. I think I was literally just starting out, and I could just about. I don't even know if I could mix. I could just about. But the difference was that I was playing certain tunes that the other DJ that was there wasn't playing. I was going a little bit harder, and he was like, "No, you can't do this. You need to play the standard Nelly and Kelly. You need to play Ride With Me." There's certain tunes here that DJs just lean on. They always go off. It's weird because they always go off.
Or the manager will come and be like, play this, play more.
You know, like Breathe or like Fat Man Scoop, bass drop, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-dum, all them same tunes.
Let's go now.
And I was playing stuff like a little bit harder, but Medication was sick.
Bro, sick. So obviously I'd see you there every week, and then like when you kind of see the same faces, it's always like, yo, safe, let on kind of thing. But then I think we followed each other on Twitter, and I realized we had a common rare interest, which is WWE.
Love WWE, man.
We're big WWE fans.
Big boy
for those
WWE
that know.
fan.
Any WWE fans want to
Shout
come
out
on?
The Rock, man. That's my guy.
Aye, The Rock, Steve Austin, or I could go on all day. We don't even want
all
to.
day.
We don't want
That's
to take this to
another
a wrestling.
that's another
That's another
podcast, bro.
podcast.
We'll just skip
That's
this
another
bit.
podcast, but it's rare you get a fully grown man into WWE.
wrestling, yeah.
So like
Do you
me
know
and him
what's
would just
funny
tweet
about
about
wrestling?
it.
I had the stage of like, as a kid, I loved it, yeah?
Yeah.
Then I had the stage
Where
of
you bow out
like,
for a little bit.
Cover your ears if you're a proper diehard. Like, I realized it wasn't real.
Yeah.
Well, it's real. It's real.
It's still real to me,
It's
damn
real
it.
to me. It's real to me. But like, I realized it wasn't real, and then I chipped. I was gone. So
Yeah.
I missed some good stuff. But then I came back older and took it for what it was.
Took it for what it was. You appreciate the art form
It's
and skill that
basically a
goes into
soap.
it.
It's a soap. It's the same as watching Hollyoaks or EastEnders. It's just as corny and just as well, not corny, but like
they can kill themselves at the same time. It's very unsafe.
Danger. People like danger.
I love the element of danger, man.
I do. Danger, risk, spice, well seasoned. I said the thing, didn't it?
Oi, come on. But yeah, we were both wrestling fans, so like we just tweet each other over wrestling. Then we went to the same gym. So then we started just going. Basically, it was all a plan. I was the biggest fan, and
You stalked me, bro.
pretty much followed
I
them.
feel uncomfortable.
Followed them on Twitter. Followed them to the gym.
Followed me
and
to the
now
wrestling.
Followed them to the wrestling. Yeah, it's basically, I'm a big fanboy, and we're here now.
We're good friends as well. Do you know what's mad is like, in terms of friendship, I think it works because I'm a little bit older. I am well seasoned, bruv. Like you've got your own way of being well seasoned. I'll ask you about that, but I'm well seasoned now because I've done my wild phase. Yeah, I've had my wild phase. I've got bare stories. I've lived, right? So I consider myself well seasoned because I've learned a lot of stuff, and I think that's why we work is because in order for a friendship dynamic to work, most times you have to leave your ego at the door. Because that's the first thing that happens between brethren is they fall out. Firstly, it's either, there's two things. Gal is always a problem, That's not a problem for us. Because I'm more mature and stuff like that. And also, you got to leave your ego at the door, because I want to know what you're going to say, but you got to leave your ego at the door with friendships, because if you're battling for leader, like someone has to be the leader of a friendship group, that's how you fall out, man. Testing each other.
I think it's like, obviously I didn't know you, I knew who you were from TV, but I didn't know you, but we're actually just the same kind of thing. We have the same sense of humour, dark sense of humour. We don't take situations seriously. Like we're just, I don't know, it's just, I was like, nah, we're bare similar.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I come down to. But yeah, you're old, like obviously you're older.
Yeah.
It's like, was like 6 years between us, I think.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
6, 7 years. Don't want to age. Do you want to age ourselves on the podcast?
Well, there's no need in it. We'll save it.
Yeah. We don't need to know ages, man.
But yeah, I like the balance. And what's interesting is we've both got very different sets of friends as well.
Yeah, and we've kind of brought them together.
Yeah, because I always thought like I would stick out in your group of friends, because like it's weird because as you get older, you don't realize you're getting older, yeah?
And I have a lot of younger friends as well.
Yeah, so your friends are all like, well, at the time were like 18 and stuff like that. And they probably must have been looking at me like, oh, who's this old guy?
They were gassed to see him, man. I remember
Really?
Bro, I remember a few of them, man, them from, especially my uni squad.
Yeah.
Like, I think it might have been Sammy.
Oh, you naming names?
Yeah, I'm naming names.
Hey, big up Sammy back though.
Shout out my uni squad, they know what they are. But I remember he's like, sat in his Birmingham accent, he said, yo, blood, I rate Kaching, you know. He done the same thing as me. They done the same thing. So they were all like, yo, I didn't even know you was friends with my man and all that. But exactly. And then obviously your friends are a bit older, but I feel as though I'm mature enough to be able to, I'm a very mature, intelligent young man who can adapt to different friendship group situations. Obviously, I went to a pretty much all white school, and then outside the school, I played basketball in Toxteth. So adaptation was my thing.
Hey, big up Toxteth. I live in Toxteth.
Yo, big up, man.
Since I've been here,
Fam, I go into school in the morning and be like, hey guys, how are you all doing, guys? You know? Handshake. And then in the evening, I'll be like, what the man there? Boy, cheese, come on.
And come through, Kadisha.
My brother. Like, pass me the ball, you like a bomber clat.
LaQuisha, why you watching me from the tent still?
All that, man. So yeah, man, I know how to adapt into different surroundings, man, different situations.
Me too, as well. I'm very much a product of my environment, and my environment has been mixed. So like, I come from not a rich background, man. I'm from South London, like Southeast London. And not well off or anything like that. But obviously doing different jobs, you have to adapt yourself as a person. Like, so even the way I'm talking now, I can switch it up and in different places. So I get on with a lot of different people. Like one of my friends, Jin, I hope to bring him on. Big up Jin, by the way.
Jin is going to be a member of the Well Season
Jin's
family.
got to be a member of the Well Season family.
I have to bring him on.
He's like, he's such a unique person. Like,
he's very unique.
I think people will call him a geek, no disrespect, but like he's geeky and he's into his zoology, and he's not the coolest Donny in the world, yeah? But his heart is pure.
Jin is going to be a Well Seasoned legend by the end of this.
I'm going to get my wife on this podcast.
Bro, just know, Well Seasoned is not just going to be a podcast. Well Seasoned is a lifestyle. It's going to have its own YouTube channel with a lot more content.
Eventually.
So guys, make sure, obviously we're going to do the whole socials thing at the end, but make sure you, because there's a lot of stuff coming, man.
I want to get Jin a wife. That's my main aim.
That was the whole point of the podcast, really.
Get Jin a wife. Get Jin
a wife.
Consistent punani.
Give another one. Shout out to Theo who isn't here, but give Theo a voice.
Yeah, he's coming soon.
He's coming very soon.
So let me look at the time, because
36 minutes.
Oh, we got time. We got time today. But let's talk about how the whole podcast thing
came about.
Yeah. So basically,
Shaq forced me.
Yeah. Basically, I was like, yo, because initially I wanted to do a podcast. I was going to do my own podcast, just me, because obviously I'd done the.
But you're not funny.
Bro, I'll be on some Joe Rogan thing, bro. Just getting guests. I would have to relate to guests. Rely on guests. Relate to guests. Rely on guests. But I thought, it might be a bit sticky. Just me. At times, people let you down. Do you know what I mean? It's human nature. So I don't know whether you people would want to watch just me just talk for an hour.
I don't.
I would.
And I'm your friend.
I personally would. I think it'd be funny. But so yeah, I was like, I need to do. After doing the IG lives, I thought, yeah, I've got this. Light skinned Jonathan Ross, I used to call myself. I got this shit, bro. So I was like, I need to do a podcast. You look a bit like
Jonathan Ross.
About
the same amount as you look like Clyde.
Another one to the list. But I thought, yeah, I need to do this podcast. So there's a few people I probably could have done it with. but I thought like Dev would be a good one because we were from 2 different backgrounds, music, acting, but we have that chemistry anyway because we're actually friends. Like I could have got in here with somebody who is another creative, but someone I don't really know, like, and the chemistry wouldn't have been there. Do you know what I mean? So phoned Dev up one time. I was like, bro, we need to do a podcast. At first, he was a bit like, I don't know.
I don't want to get cancelled. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. It was more,
do you know how easy it is to get cancelled nowadays?
especially us.
Bro,
Us, man.
listen, I've got the potential to be cancelled. That's the truth of the matter. I know I've got the potential to be cancelled because...
We're being careful today. It's only the first episode.
Do you know what it is? There's a lot going on in the world, yeah? And what I find is that nobody's honest. They go with the crowd. And the reason that nobody can be honest anymore is because of this cancel culture.
Oh, bro.
Like, there's certain things that are going on.
I said it'd be the worst time to be a comedian.
Oh, it's bad, isn't it?
What can you tell a joke about now? You're coming up as a, like... Obviously, if you're a comedian, you've already established, then you could kind of just go into movies or do whatever. But if you're coming up trying to... Shout out to all the comedians who are still trying to be funny and not get cancelled, because that is the hardest thing. To be funny in general is hard. Not for me or... Yeah, you know, but... Come on, guys. Thank you, guys. But to be funny in general, like, is hard, you know what I mean? Like, to make a full room of people laugh, there's pressure. And then, let's be real, the funniest jokes are the ones that shouldn't be told.
Should be told. They were always the best.
Always
the funniest
the best.
stuff. For instance, right, so say the Boondocks. The Boondocks is, I think, is genius, yeah? It's genius, but it really pushes the lines. And it's like, now that this whole cancel culture situation's coming out, can you watch those things? Like, are they gonna adjust their humor and will it be as funny? Because everyone's just scared. Like, I'm scared. I can have views sometimes, like certain things come out and I'll have a view and I'll feel really strongly about it. But I believe in debate.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
everybody is welcome to their opinion, yeah? Don't be offensive, but like have a discussion. And I feel like sometimes there's even celebrities that are trying to back some people and getting themselves cancelled accidentally. I think
everyone's
Denise Van Outen did something recent, not Denise Van Outen, the one that used to present Big Brother.
Davina McCall.
I don't know, I can't remember.
I remember seeing it. I didn't read into it, but I remember seeing her name about people like kicking off.
I can't remember what it was that she tried to back, but like, that's her truth. It's difficult. Like, we can all disagree with something and, you know, maybe it is going against the grain, but at the same time, that's her view and her intent wasn't to attack or like just in general.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the subject was,
like,
but
because not like sitting on the fence is just the safest thing to do now, but like
it is.
We're not, as human beings, we're not built to do that, because when you hold stuff in, like, it's not healthy.
No.
It's
And the
better to
clout
debate.
chasing, bro. The clout chasing. Let me tell you about the clout chasing, because obviously there's the thing about like, there's a lot going on for women at the minute, and I want to get onto that at some stage on the
Yeah,
podcast.
for
and that,
sure.
because
We need to bring like the
I feel for
guests in
women.
to talk about it as well.
I do feel for women, but like certain things that I said, I've lost my point, bro. You distracted me. What's wrong with you?
I'm so sorry, but
I was there. I was going somewhere. I was
big
on a
up the
journey.
women, man.
I was on an adventure.
Big up the women.
And you should pick up the women.
Yeah.
Cancel him now. Get in the comments right now. Cancel this kid. Do
Nah,
not listen
man.
to a single Sprinter tune.
Big up Mac, big up the queens.
Do you see the way he
Uplift the
objectifies
women.
women in his videos, jumping up and down? What's that about, bruv?
Fam, sprinter, man. No,
What's that about?
Fam, that's what you got to do. Exercise and get the heart rate pumping.
What you say? What you trying to say? You have to exercise.
Oh, bro, you're taking a piss, you know. What are you trying to do to man, fam? You're trying to X man out like that, yeah?
So I told you not to bring me. I told you not to bring me on this team.
Anyone else want to be my fucking podcast partner, man? This guy's trying to violate, man.
But I think we should do an episode on cancel culture as well.
No, we have to. I'm like, anyone who wants to come in and talk about that, hit the well-seasoned DMs and, you know.
Back to us, yeah?
Oi. So,
Go on.
I was going to say, a constant thing throughout our friendship, I think it was what people know us for as well. Holiday, Marbs every year. Marbella
Hey.
every year. Shout out to Marbs. I want to be there.
Listen, Marbella, right? The first time I went, I was reluctant because I've seen like the same people going Marbella all the time, and it's almost like, who wants to go on holiday and see the people that you see in the clubs every day?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare. I already don't like these people. Why do I want to go to somewhere sunny and lovely and see your face again?
You want to see new
I
gal.
don't. I want to see new
gal.
things. Fresh things. Oh, we're going to get roasted by Jamaicans first. I'm Jamaican, by the way. Big up.
I'm Trini. Trini them.
Ah.
And Nigerian. But go on.
And Niger, why would you whisper it like that? Niger are doing big things
Yeah,
right
Niger,
now.
man. Big up AJ, Andy
They're-
Joshua. Big up Bax wearing a Niger shirt in the building. Well, yo, come
Bro,
on.
Nigeria are running things in a minute, man.
Hey, UFC, Africa, 3 champions.
Yeah.
Big up. But in terms of Marbs, yeah, I know what you mean. It's not as bad as Ibiza. I don't think Ibiza is where you see everyone. Yo, my stomach is rumbling here on a mic, bro.
Ibiza's not for me. Like, I've only ever been once. Well, I went one time with an ex-friend. I can say this now, innit? I had a podcast. I can cuss him out. Another suck your mum.
I don't know what this is for.
Hey, if I can think about them stories, it's bad.
Mad thing.
Hey, no,
we can bleep names out if you want to.
Don't
Or you want to
bleep the
keep
name.
it?
Oh shit. This is why I didn't want to do the podcast, bro.
Yeah, fuck them man there. What are they going to do anyway?
But anyway, I've gone to Ibiza with my man now, yeah? And I've never been to Ibiza. Nah, I need to tell this story now. I'm gone. So I've never been to Ibiza, and he's my boy at the end of the day. So he knows, rest in peace. Did he pass away?
I don't know, man.
No, I think he did. No, passed away. He's a very big DJ. And we went out there to meet him because he was friends with him. And we've gone to the closing of Space, which is the biggest club out there. So it was their big grand closing. So we've gone to Ibiza now. I've gone into this. It's a whole new world, man. These people are on drugs.
Bro.
Not just drugs, drugs. I don't know, they've been licking frogs and shit like that. I don't know what drugs they were into, but everyone's moving weird. The eyes are
Is it that dances
here. Yeah. Hey, the Sunday ink skank.
All right.
So I've gone to Ibiza
mad,
and this place is massive, right? There's people everywhere. So we're waiting for now. We're waiting for him. Yeah.
R.I.P. stuff.
That's deep. Yeah, no, R.I.P. anyway. But we've waiting for him, and then he comes through the club. Yeah. So my boy goes up to him and he's like, yo, yeah. So he's like, yeah, follow. So I'm like, okay. So I've started following, yeah. Mm-hmm. And we've got to the DJ booth door now. Yeah. And turned around and preed me like, he doesn't know who I am.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So he's gone, no, not you. Not you, not you. So anyway, I'm thinking, that's cool. My man doesn't know me. That's perfectly acceptable. But then my boy, what do you do in that situation if it's your boy? You go, this is my boy, so-and-so. For instance, this is Shak, right? He's gone. He's in the party! So listen, so he's gone, yeah? He's gone. So I'm in the middle of space now. I'm thinking, don't worry. This is my boy. He's got my back, yeah? So I'm waiting for him, just waiting around. An hour goes past. I'm thinking, bro, how long does it take for you to introduce me? So I've walked around to the front, yeah, to see what's going on. Hey, when I see him like this, drink in his hand, surrounded by galley, because obviously this is man, there's some things there, yeah. So he's like, so I'm looking like, look at me, bro, look at me, I'm here. Yeah. I swear he must have looked at He looked around. He gave the little gate. No, didn't even. I see him see me. I see you see me.
Oh, he did the pretend that.
And then he just went, no. Nah. So you've got to imagine, yeah, I'm in space with thousands and thousands of people off their rocker.
Yeah, it's not a safe
Black
place.
Donny. There's not too many of them there for a start. And I'm in space, bro. I was there for 5 hours on my ones. Didn't know what was going on. So eventually, 6 o'clock, I've held out the whole night. I've been raving in space on my ones.
That sounds like the worst night of all time, man.
I'm coming home now. I've got home, expecting him to be at a mansion party or something. My man's in bed, you know. He got home before me. I don't understand.
Please tell me you slapped him on the back of the head.
Listen, so
bro.
I'm thinking, I want to wild out. I want to punch you in your throat. Yeah? But we're boys. So I'm thinking, we'll address this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Woke up the next day. My man never said nothing, you know.
I thought he was going to say he was gone.
He never even said, you know, he didn't say sorry or anything like that. And I was thinking, we literally just landed that night. So
that is
do I cuss him
mad.
out and we have a shit holiday, or do I let it breathe and then let him apologise?
What would you do if he went to around to you in the morning, not on Mercedes, woke up
Bro,
and went,
he never apologised.
What would you do if he just went, yo, last night was lit, you know?
Let me tell you, I would be in Spanish prison.
Yeah,
I would be there with some man like, hey,
enjoyed himself, man. He enjoyed himself, boy.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got to that, but yes, Marbella.
Marbs is more appealing to me. You told me about Marbs first, and it just looked more appealing to me than Ibiza.
They got the R&B.
R&B, I'm an R&B fan. I like the music and Marbs. It seems more chilled as well. Everyone's not on as many drugs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's just there drinking, having a good time.
And let's be real, our holidays to Marbs have been lit.
Lit. Three
Absolutely
years in a row.
Lit.
Every year. I went the first year. Couldn't get enough. Went again. Would have probably went a fourth year if it wasn't for Corona. Yeah.
That's where I met Crack Shak.
Oh, we're gonna go that. I was gonna say let's tell a Marbs story each. We'll do it segments because we've got stories for days for Marbs. So the Marbs Chronicles. Do you want to? We'll start.
We've got time for one each, and then we'll call it a day.
We'll wrap it. You may as well.
You want me to start?
Fam, you can start. You choose a Marbs story. Choose a Marbs story.
One Marbs story that I literally remembered on the way here. Yeah.
Man, I forgot about it.
We're out in Marbs. I can't remember what night it is, but we're in the full swing of things now. Yeah. So when in Marbella, it's party time, innit? So so now I've got some marijuana during the holiday, and I've had some, and it's been blessed. Like Marbs is sick. So anyway, like we're out one night and we're in the smoking area, innit? So there's bare like random people. There's the French dons in the corner, some Germans, some Swiss.
Flavor.
So I think this one night Shak got talking to a girl that was she French?
She's French, but I started talking Spanish to her.
So here we go. So she was French, yeah, and she spoke no English, pretty much. No English, proper basic. So I'm looking in the corner and Shak's there with this girl. She's speaking, and I'm chatting,
¿Cómo estás?
And he's going, come at me, amor. He's speaking Spanish, she's speaking French, but somehow it's still working. Like you're having a conversation with someone that doesn't understand you.
We're breaking the borders, man.
Yeah. So then there's a couple of men there. Weird French dudes, whatever.
Weird guys, bro.
One of them has offered a zoot to me. Now, being well-seasoned, kappa, you know what I'm saying? Being well-seasoned, I've gone, I don't really trust that. Still, I've gone, I don't know you like that. So I've gone, no, I'm cool, and lit myself a cigarette and carried on with my evening. Shak over here, he's not as well-seasoned at this time.
A long time ago.
He accepts it. And
do you know what? Yeah, because I was so... bear in mind, I don't smoke in this country. I'm a Marbs smoker, like a casual smoking area Marbs guy. So
bro,
it was every night in the smoking area there was something getting passed around, usually by us. But then I seen a hand and
he took it. He's accepted it, smoking away. Everyone's partying, whatever. I think I'd say about 5 minutes later. Sorry, I'm saying about 5 minutes later. I got up to Shak to see how he is because we like to just move, do whatever we want. My man's eyes are looking a bit wide still. Shak's looking a bit like he had a lot of sugar. He's like this. Woo! But what he doesn't realize is he will tell it his way, but let me tell you my way. This guy is talking to me at 500 miles per hour. He's like, but she didn't understand me. I don't know why she didn't understand me. I just know that when she was looking at me, though, she's on the thing. Hey, 255 miles per hour this guy is talking at, right? So I'm thinking to myself, rah, that was not marijuana in that thing. And to this day, I don't know what it was that was in there, but his new name is Crack Shak. Crack Shak.
You're missing out part of the story as well.
Go on.
In the club, we went back downstairs.
Yes.
And I called this. Basically, it wasn't crack, but anyways, at the time, for the sake of banter, I called this crack power in it. Do you remember you got into a beef?
Somehow, yeah.
Because we was with a girl.
And
we knew from like back home.
Yeah, and a guy started kicking off or something.
He was trying to move to her, and because we were just there as a friend, he was like trying to push us away and say, no, she's with me, but like, we're her friends, you know what I mean? We're not trying to cock block, we're just here because we know her from back home.
So me and my man are like face to face having a little argument, right? And I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, wait, whatever it is, men do what they do and they argue and that. Next minute, Crack Shak pushes him. Like, and let me tell you this now, I have never seen aggression from this man. Ever. He's the nicest guy in the world. Look at this little face. Look at this little John Legend. Look at him, little sweet boy. Crack Shak was a different animal. He was like, what, black? What?
He flew as well. He flew.
Crack power.
Man ran over. I just seen you face to face and ran over and went, nah. Whoom. And he just went, yeah, beef over, man. What?
Definitely crack.
Beef
100% crack.
Do you know what?
That is crackhead strength.
Anyone who watches this and is like a connoisseur of weed or crack, tell me because
crack.
When I it had like a zesty sensation, man.
Man said zesty. Yeah, it could be angel dust, could have been anything. You took something.
Could be a lot of things, man. But As I said, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience, but that's a mad story. That
Go
is
on.
a very mad story. Watch it. Okay.
We got time for your one,
We got time, man. We got time. Right. There's a few stories I want to tell.
I'm scared,
There's Marbs
because...
Chronicles Part 1 and there's Marbs Chronicles Part 2. And that can come next week or next episode. All right, I'm going to tell Run for the Pussy.
I'm going
to tell Run for the Pussy.
Run for the Pussy is good.
So we're going to go from the beginning. So we're in Marbs, obviously getting ready for our nights out. We always have the speaker in there, man just come out the shower. I'm on the balcony letting the air hit me, dry me off. I'm doing all this, dun, dun, dun. We're on the balcony just like getting ready to go out, playing the tunes. The balcony directly across from us. We see these two girls getting ready to go out, looking like they're, putting the makeup on, the dresses, and all that. We're like, oh, hello. So then obviously we've started having a conversation across the balconies.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you from? What's your names?
Putting in that work.
Going out, just thinking, yo, we've got two girls across the balcony from us. Like we just yo. So then obviously they're going out in the night. We're like, yeah, we'll see you out in it. You go in the same place, see you out there. Obviously, at the time, it sounded like a great idea to link these two girls. But when me and him go out and we start drinking and then we get lost in the sauce. We get very lost in the sauce.
That night was power as well.
Mad.
And I was like, I was freshly, I think I was freshly single or something like that. So I was ready to mingle. Like I was on it.
We were out there. We had the outfits that night.
Drip.
1 point drip. I washed, man, used soap. All of that. I even used soap.
By them knees.
Cocoa butter.
The knees were looking shiny.
A little skirt of the aftershave and all that. I was feeling myself. And that night we spoke to a lot of groups of females. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, there's sometimes in a man's life when you're just on fire.
Bro.
We was on fire. There was a lot of female attention.
There was a lot.
I
felt like, it was like a music video where I walked in and all the guys just come round. I'm like, hey. And everyone. But anyway, so then we've got lost in the sauce and I'm talking Marbs. There's peng.
Options, man.
There's
options.
There's some seriously peng girls over there. So then we feel the tap on the shoulders. Hey. We've looked. Been thinking, wait, is it? Oh, it's the girls from the hotel.
Girls from the hotel.
And no disrespect, they didn't look how they looked from across the balcony.
No, because your vision could sometimes be impaired by distance.
I'm not saying that they did look bad, but I'm just saying they didn't look how we thought they looked at the time.
There was like there's a Chinese sauce, okay sauce that is
you know what? As we said, our opinions don't count. We're just the Well Seasoned podcast. Don't even worry too much about it.
Every woman is beautiful in my eyes.
Queens.
But I've got a choice. If I've got a choice,
they were probably nice people.
They would have probably been.
Yeah.
In
So
the list.
we was like, hey, the girls. Left them
because we're riding high.
We're like,
on a table. Do you know what it was? We had a table, because we was out with my boy who owned the club, Semi, or he does the night there.
Was that the night?
It was that night.
Was it then?
So we're on a table, and if you got a table in Marbella, it's a big thing. Like it's nice.
Yeah.
So the table's rammed. We've got
girls don't want to stand in a normal club.
So they were like tapping us to get in, but I was a bit like, I'm living out here.
There was a lot. And because I think we seen them initially in news.
Yeah,
and that's where we seen them, and then they come later. We were already like this. But
then do you know what happened?
So then
we got greedy.
Everything. We got greedy. We got gassed. Everything went. There was a point in night where everything went pear-shaped. Everything just went to shit, bro.
Every man's had that moment, where you're out and everything's looking great, and then your options just start vanishing.
They were there in our hotel. It seemed like the smart option, the smart thing to do. We got gassed and we fucked up. Everybody left. I don't know where all these girls went. We went from there were girls around it to me and him just in the booth like, hey, where's all the girls, man?
So eventually we're on our way home now.
I remember the Insta videos as well. You putting all sad, slow ballads on the walk home. We're taking such a L.
Was that the night? Did you kill him off or something? A lizard? Was that lizard night?
No, I went lizard night. I couldn't. Nah, don't put that on me. That didn't happen.
We'll talk about that later
that's
anyway.
Another one.
But we're on our way home. We're on our way home and we're approaching our hotel now. And
there's a side door which is like a shortcut to where our room is. But in the night they shut that. So
big up
we
Blue
have
Bay
to go.
Manus as well, man. I love that place. I'm never going anywhere else.
Fantastic. So you got to go. We had to walk the long way in the night and go round. Because on the way out, we go through the side door. But on the way back, you have to go right round to the main entrance of the hotel. So then we're walking by the side door. We're like, oh, we should have went with them girls in our hotel. We should have went with them girls.
Schoolboy era. And then we hear
female voices. I don't know what in our heads made us think it's them.
We were certain though.
We were so waved, but we were sitting, that's them.
That's them.
That laugh. I know it's here. We don't know these girls. But,
Don't know these girls.
I knew it was here. So
we
were walking home.
We were walking.
A walk then turned into a jog.
which then turned into a
sprint.
We was like,
bear in mind, man, I'm in the cardio in a minute. We ran for the pussy, as we say. Got back in the hotel.
There was
come to the front door. No one was there. We were like looking around the pool area because that's where the voices would have came from. It's like, no.
Obviously, there was no one there.
Went over to the pool, see if they were swimming in there. Like, no one's there. Okay, mustn't have been them. So we've gone up to our room.
Drunk, very drunk. So I found my snacks, yeah. So obviously in the daytime, I picked up them Cheetos, man.
Jeez.
I picked up some Cheetos, some flaming hot Cheetos. No, it was a mixed bag, flaming hot Cheetos.
Okay,
And
I have my Chips Ahoy.
I've decided, yeah, we're not losing this night.
We're not.
We are not losing. We're going to catch the W.
We're gonna.
So I've gone to the balcony because I'm like, obviously they're across the way.
Yeah. We come to a little agreement where
I camped.
we're going to keep watch and we're going to take turns. We set up a chair. Dev was sat there. I think he might have took his clothes off, so he was just there in shorts or boxies or something, eating his Cheetos, watching. And there was just their room with the lights on. And we're like, look, the lights are on.
They're coming back.
So they're either in there or they're coming back, because there's two curtains. So one of the curtains was shut, and then so we was like, yo, you go 20 minutes there, we'll swap. I'll do 20 minutes on the balcony. So yeah, we're keeping a lookout for these girls.
Shaq's going to sleep now because he gets sleepy when he's drunk. So he's falling asleep.
Oh no, it's not
right?
even asleep. No, remember, I got vexed. I just went, nah, they're probably in there with man. I was kicking up. I was like, yo,
like it was your ex-girl.
Yeah, I was vexed. I like the liquor got to me. I was like,
he was upset.
Because remember in the club when we left them, we saw these two guys sniffing around them all night.
True.
So I was like, it's probably them, and they should be with us, not them. We're better than them. Like, fuck these girls, man. And then it was his shift on the balcony.
It was my shift.
His
on the
20-minute shift.
It's my shift on the balcony.
So then
I'm eating Cheetos, and then
I'm fuming, and then I can just hear him going, Shaq, and I'm checking off like, fuck them, man.
No, Shaq, they're there, Shaq, they're here. The time is now. The time is now.
We literally, I'm like, what? Come to the window. He's on watch. The girl. Come to the window. One of the girls makes eye contact with us, and we're like,
it's us.
And then she goes, zoom, curtains closed. Second curtains closed, man. We were just there in shorts with snacks, like
Cheeto dust in my beard,
chocolate chips on my beard, like, and we were just like, fam, that is probably the worst thing to ever happen to me in my life.
It was a part.
Fam, because we was like, as in like, let us in, and she was like, probably had guys in there, probably had man in there.
There was no man in there. We just got rejected. But
I like to think they had man in there just for myself.
I hope so. Well, that was a closing, and looking at the time,
Are we wrapping this up?
We wrap this up.
Yep. Right, so what, bro, this is the first podcast, well seasoned. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, how do you wrap podcasts up, man?
So basically,
you got anything you want to say first? I know, yeah. I've got something I want to say at the end, but go on, you want to say?
I want to say thank you for listening. This is just a taster. This is Ep 0, getting to know us a little bit. We got some hard-hitting stuff that we want to be doing.
Is it not F1?
Nah, I'm calling this episode 0, bro. This is a warm-up. This is the pilot.
All right, maybe.
Just a little taster, bro. This is Ep 0.
0/1 in there.
0. See?
Episode 0.
You've been out.
You man have mashed me
You've
up.
been out of season. Oh,
what happened there?
But maybe not next week. The guy nearly died.
You okay there? You good? You good?
You okay? He's good.
So was that?
Yeah. All I'm saying is follow the thing.
Obviously, all the socials are going to be down here. I think, Hardy. Yeah. All the socials are going to be here. My personal socials.
You're pointing at
his
air,
personal.
I bet
I'm hoping he's going to throw the things that coming. Well seasoned podcast, obviously, on Instagram. They're all going to be down there. YouTube channels. We're going to have the YouTube channel. Not just a podcast on the YouTube channel also. It's going to be
and we got some mad guests lined up as well. We got some,
a
few industry bits and bobs.
I don't even want to say too much. We got
controversial bits and bobs. So
maybe everyone's like, oh, did you get them on the podcast, bro? Like, oh my God, no. Well, season's going to come and take over. I can't believe it, man. Anyway, I don't know where that voice is from,
I
but
don't know. But if you stayed and you stuck here, God's gonna bless you.
God's gonna bless you.
If you left,
hey,
suck your mom. You obviously not gonna see this, but I curse you. I put juju on you. You turned off early. I put juju on you and your mom.
Hey, you allowed the Niger thing.
Your mom's
bro.
got
You're not
dry
Niger.
toes.
You can't be doing the Niger thing with me.
Can I not? Am I gonna get cancelled?
Yeah, you get cancelled.
Who said
bro.
that was
Man, you
Nigerian?
get cancelled by me, bro. I'm Niger, man. Come on, you're trying to come on my people for a Niger man out there, bro. It's all love, man.
Go on then.
Fuck this guy.
What are you gonna end the podcast
Have you got anything
with?
else to say?
No, I'm gonna put pressure upon you. Like
Alright,
this better
then.
be good because if it's
Alright, then.
rubbish,
So obviously, follow the podcast, follow all that. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And to end this, we're over and out. They ask us why we well seasoned. Because man, I got sauce, man, I got spice, and sometimes man can be a little bit salty. Oh, well seasoned podcast. Let's go, baby.
We out. Peace.